Alright, I'm back again. My self-control is underwater, as you can see, along with my aquarium skills. I thought I was doing pretty good, but something happened and my fish all got that bloating disease and fin rot, and thankfully some of them are still surviving, but that guy at the top, that big yellow guy with the little fin, he's been hanging on the longest. He's a fighter. And then there's Speckles, my sucker fish. He's pretty happy, and I'm really happy he's still alive. And then there's Carl, who was really a revelation to me. My mom brought him home, and I just kind of fell in love with him. He's unique. He's kind of a bully, but he's found his place. He's funny. He's like a dog. He wags his tail at me and does these funny spitting tricks. At least I hope it's not that bloating disease, because they just kind of swirl around the tank, unable to control which way is up or down. It kind of feels like me these last couple days. But I finally do see reality, my truth. I don't need to hide. I don't need to run away. Every time somebody tries to tell me that I'm not good enough, it's just they don't see me. And I shouldn't fault them for that. They're trying to see themselves. They got a lot of things going on. We all do. And so I'm really grateful, because I needed to really get honest with myself. People ask me questions and it's overwhelming because I have so much on my plate. I'm constantly trying to figure out how to do this or do that. There's always a puzzle piece, and then when you think you got it all figured out, somebody gets strep, and then the whole house gets strep, and then I'm sick in the bed, and I feel like I'm gonna die. So, yeah, I need help. But I need it in a way that doesn't just throw me away, because I'm colorful and I'm loud. And unfortunately, I had some people really show me what I had. That was funny. See, I was about to go off and say what they did to me again, but that doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. What matters now is that I move forward. So I'm going to edit myself from now on. I've told all the people that hurt me that they hurt me when I wasn't able to tell them before, because conflict sucks, especially with people that you've just met, people that you've reached out to personally to tell them things that they did, that they were experts at, that I wanted to be good at, and they are just trying to figure it out on their own, and they don't have time for me. And that's okay. I release you. I release all of you. None of you have to try to figure me out. None of you have to, well, please keep praying for me. I believe in prayer. I do. I definitely do. And it's amazing how people who we love so much can cut us so deep, and they don't even realize it. It's just a joke to them. It's just some silly little thing that they say because they don't know what else to say. And they don't realize that their words, their quick joke, it's just a joke, it's just a joke, it's just a joke. Well, when you're told at your job, your overnight grocery job, the only job that you could get in a town that you grew up in after you'd had this magical career and you'd wandered wherever your heart's desired for as long as you wanted. And yeah, you did things in a way that other people probably would frown upon, but they were your way. They were my way. They were my way. And I did them. And when I was at the ocean, and I was lost, wanting so desperately not to be alone anymore, wanting so desperately to be a good person, to be kind and to be helpful to other people and not just a constant drama factory. I called out to Jesus and he answered me with sudden peace, immediate peace. And that, to me, is the biggest treasure. And he led me back home. And I started over. And part of me thought that everything I had been for the last 10 years was wrong and a sin and a lie, and how dare I show my skin or be a nude model? How dare I enjoy drawing nude figures, being a nude artist? You know, there's things in this place where the spirit and the body and the intellect and the finances, that place where they all meet, that's heaven, actually. And so I've been learning for 10 years from pastors, preachers all over the world via YouTube. And I'm a world traveler. So for somebody to tell me to wait until I can support myself, when the very thing that supports me is my creativity, they're pretty much sending me to a prison sentence. But they don't know, because they don't know anybody like me. Probably for good reason, but there's always, in the Bible, there's all these people, I mean, like John, you know, the one who wore furs and ate locusts and honey. What did people think about him at the time? Or even Jesus. I had an opportunity the other day when police came to my home, because someone who had cornered me into my garage, either her or my mother might have called the police. I don't know. I mean, she could have just come here and checked on me if she was really that worried. But this other lady who I had asked many, many times, until I had to scream at her to leave me alone, because she was worried about me, because she kept, as she was sitting at my garage sale, I'm talking about what happened to me. Yeah, because I need to talk about what happened to me, because I need to make sense of what happened to me. And then I need to never let that happen to me again. Just time wasting. I was sitting at my garage sale, in which I'd already worked very hard for probably 18 hours a day to clean my house, to go to the ocean, my favorite place in the world, and to go to a big mega church. And she's telling me, but how are you going to do it? How are you going to do it? How are you going to do it? You know you're not alone now. You know you're not alone now. How insulting to me. How insulting to me. Me. Yes, I can be insulted. And if people are so lost in their own worlds that they're not even paying attention to what they're saying, when someone who knows what they want, I know what I want. I know what I want. I've been saying God told me. No, well, yes, I am. I am that I am. Be still, cease striving, and know that I am God. Be still and cease striving. Be still, cease striving. Say that 10 times fast. I can't even say it once. But wait a minute. It says, and know. And know that. And know that I am. And know that I am God. So perhaps instead of thinking that I have to tell people the right thing because God told me it was what I should do, and then they go, how do you know that God told you? And I'm like, well, I go off of this whole peace and turbulence thing in my gut and my chest. If I have peace, it's God. If I have turbulence, cut it loose. And I'm finally ready to listen. Focus pocus. That's who we're looking at right now. And she is my spirit animal. Focus pocus right here. And this painting, I wouldn't sell for anything less than $1,000. You know? Look at her. I need a better lens. My focus here, I'm pretty blurry. I hope it's clearer. than it looks to me.